Hi, my name is Matthew Cadwell with Higher Ascent. I hope you enjoy some of these instructional and how-to videos I've put together. They're really just to increase your knowledge and overall basic understanding of rock climbing. There are some basic things that are never explained and never really taught, so I hope that these will be helpful and fun. Climb on! First video, we're going to talk about cleaning a rope. Sounds kind of ridiculous, but it's something that we need to do on a regular basis if we want our ropes to last and to hold up. A good point to make is we don't want to use any soap. You'll notice that as I'm doing this, it's just water. We're basically getting all of the loose things off, whether it's dirt, dust, grime, whatever builds up through our ATCs, green grease, whatever you're using for a belay or ascension device. We want to make sure that it's nice and clean. As a side note, you don't need to put a lot of water in the tub. You really only need to put about 4 or 5 inches. The rope really doesn't sit that high. So just keep that in mind. Don't waste the water if you don't have to. You can clearly see the rope is submerged. What I like to do is start at the ends and feed the whole thing through my hands in order to make sure I'm rubbing it down. And again, this is a good opportunity for you to check, make sure there's no breaks. Make sure that if there is anything that seems like it's a weak spot or a soft spot, that you are notating it. It's basically just as fail-safe. If you're doing it now and you're doing it at the time you're drying it off, you want to make sure that since this is your biggest piece of protection, that you are protecting yourself and protecting anybody that ends up going with you. What you want to do is find a grungy towel, and by grungy I mean you don't ever want to use it for anything else. Simply take the towel, again a grungy towel, something that you could care less about, and we're just going to take the end of the rope, run it through. Now let's say that you get to a point that you feel a soft spot. When you feel it, you want to automatically stop. You want to make sure that if it's a soft spot, you stop what you're doing, you go get something to mark it somehow, because you probably just want to cut the rope and use it for something else. Okay, so what we did is just got done drying the rope, and I'm going to turn this around so you can see. I have an extra towel down so that we can put it on there and transport it outside. So when you take it out of the bathtub, you want to make sure that the ends are put to the side. You can hold it in one hand, do whatever you want. Just make sure you don't get them tangled up in there. Now, all we're taking is the rope, and we're going to lay it across an outdoor area where it can get plenty of shade. You don't want it directly in the sunlight while it's drying. And again, we're using this as an opportunity to check for soft spots or anything that might prevent you from using this rope in the future. So while you're paying it out, just make sure you are checking it. You notice after I paid out the rope, I laid it flat. If you want to put it over a chair, that would work just as well, or you could put it over a table. If it is a ventilated space, that's even better. I have it on my back porch on a workbench, and just laid it out. So overnight it'll dry, and because it's under a covered area, the dew won't even get on it, and it'll dry nicely overnight. In the morning I can roll it up and put it away. This rope, I happen to be able to find a flat spot in it, so I know that I need to retire this rope. Again, finding this out during the cleaning process is a good idea, is always a good thing, because this can prevent somebody from getting seriously injured or hurt. So this rope is ready for retirement. I might take it in and see if I can just shorten it, maybe down to a 40 meter, so I can still use it at a small crag. If I ever have small climbs that I might be able to use it for, it's still a good option. I hope that was educational at the least. It's probably not very fun, but informative, educational, I could say. This is Matthew Cadwell with Higher Ascent. I hope that you will come back, check out the new videos as we post. Climb on.